Hey, here we are at the Mercury Marine booth at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, and we're standing here with Tad Whitten from Mercury Marine, new products. And hey, the best new thing out on the water is standing right behind us. What do we have here, Tad?
Well, you know, we have our we call it. We don't know if it's a big girl or a big guy, but it's big. But it's 600 horsepower, V12. It's not a pair of our V6s tied together. It's a true V12 motor, 2-speed transmission. As you can notice, the lower end is steering on its own. That allows us to put these motors, maximize the transom space. We can put them 27 inches on center with only the gear case moving. I tell you, the first boat I was on, I was so overwhelmed by it, but I didn't even feel the transmission shift. And you don't feel the transmission shift. But a few factors on it. It runs on 87 pump gas. Again, it's a 4-stroke motor. The crankcase and is 10 weight oil instead of 15 or 25 weight oil. The first 1,000 hours, all you do is change the fluids, the lower unit, the transmission, and the engine oil 5 times. 200 hours till your first maintenance point. No spark plugs, no nothing. The water pump is externally mounted, so you don't have to drop the lower unit to change the water pump. It's the easiest serviceable motor that we make.
So speaking of service, why don't we walk right over here and check out the hood, right?
So for the first 1,000 hours, everything is serviceable from under the hood. You don't have to take any chap off, everything is under the hood, just like your car. Everything is serviceable under it, so we can extract the engine oil, the transmission oil, the lower unit oil, the filters are all accessible there. These motors have electronic dipsticks, so you can pop it and check the dipstick on it, but why would you do that if you had 4 or 5 or 6 of these on the back of your boat? Look at your monitor, and it tells you that your oil levels are okay.
So we're going to talk about the performance, but I also want you to tell them about the sound quality of this engine, or lack of sound that it produces.
Well, we tell everybody it's the quietest motor we make. I don't think it is. I think our 5-horse propane is maybe quieter than this. But the new sound lab that we built a couple of years ago, the sound engineers did their job. I mean, you hear nothing out of this motor. It literally is the quietest motor that we make.
Fantastic. And we know the motor is going to push the boat fantastically. We can change the oil easily, but we can also, when we're on a boat today, there's a lot more power needs on our vessel than any other time. What do we have to offer there?
Well, everything keeps getting bigger. You know, back when we hung 4 300s on the back of the boat, we thought, well, where's it going to go from there? Well, now we're hanging 6 450s on the back of boats. Now we're hanging 4, 5, and 6 600s. I'm sure somebody's going to have 6 of them on pretty darn soon. You know, 4 is pretty common. But what was it designed for? It was designed to take the place of 6 motors on the back of a boat. Now the boats are 40, 50, 60-foot center consoles, or we'll put them on 50,000-pound 50-foot yachts. So it is an alternative to diesel. It's an alternative to certain things. But again, repower is easy. It's an extremely dependable motor. So its application is on so many different things. Houseboats. I mean, we're seeing all kinds of applications for it, but it is a treat to drive. But this is not a race motor. This isn't a 80, 90, 100-mile-an-hour machine. This is to push a big, heavy boat in the mid-60s or the mid-70s. That's its sweet spot right now.
On regular fuel to boot, right?
87 pump gas again. So you go to the Bahamas, you know you're going to be able to get the right fuel for this. You're not going to get the right fuel necessarily if you're looking 89, 90, 91 fuel across the pond.
That's fantastic. So if you're out there in the new boat market, you can definitely get one. If I want to repower, can I get one of these just yet?
It's going to be a while till you get repower. We can take care of our boat builders. But hey, we love our repower. People that need it, but we got a lot of people that want to have them tomorrow, and we can only build. Santa's working overnight to get everybody's toys.
So you heard it here, guys. Get yourself in line. Get yourself 1, 2, or 3 of these to push that big bad boat. Hey, Tad, we really appreciate the time, and we can't wait to see it out on the water.
No, thank you guys a bunch. We always love having you guys give us coverage and help us support our products.
Mercury Marine.